Force of the double horizons and power of stars span any mountain. Before stars get detailed gods, all small temple gate, layers of heaven and earth, balance, here was a food and abundance meat, hill, 14 one paper, and 10 in the sons of the gods, of the sample of west and east. Strike place above the Lord of heaven, a prince left, strength, health, faith of the gods, avoid him, and his presence beautiful from his rising, and at the coast, shall worship be the beings of the heights, shall worship be the beings of the depths, Christ will be all from the head. Every time enemy is given some the evil one had followed his arms around the roof, had dropped his legs, the sons of impotence the vault, never again, so he rise up, the house of offences invisible, the sound of those that rejoice in the dwelling mighty, the gods are rejoicing, then they see from his rising, his beams float light, and peace, and dancing from the sea of the spot, venerable, deep horizon, as the light of the sun, deep illuminate, the earth as it earth, every day the horizon is breathed yesterday, makes now the happy for me, may I see happy peace that I dance on the earth, may I strike the ass that I crush, the evil one may I destroy at his moments, may I see the half to this at this season, of revolution or coming resistance, and the hands fish, this and the hands both in his pool, may I see words against argument of the word, with thought and that, the two sides, when I rest the bows of the seconds, both and stone that I have may keep back to view the distance that will bring on top season every day, don't comport my soul. Maybe proclaim my name one to the sun, upon the Lord, for offering things, maybe there be place for me offerings of food, my presence like all the words, they may bring that season on the day of the ghost of thoughts, may I receive the presence of Cyrus and the times that thought, of Cyrus Annie, and I written around the royal scribe, the captain of soldiers, next, he said, forward to me, so that noise thing,
well, I think we're all good.
Come to me, the two, I hear, for which I give, go it. I think
we're just gonna keep playing some Tracer today until I don't know. Obviously, we're pretty decent with her, but oh, sorry, I meant to answer your question. 3 most loved and 3 most hated characters in Naruto. Is that the correct question? I don't know. My chat got reset, so it might be the wrong question. I just want to double check before I say anything.
Attackers incoming.
Is that the correct question? Like I don't remember. All the things, blue ahead, emerald, all the rest of the sides, and for millions of years I say with the body, beautiful face of Esther, two last slender, like on our path, and sailing down the two, as a small floating, sailing up Atlas, as a phoenix going in and out, as they pulse the balance, all of last men, there begins me, loads of bread.
Black Reaper is a 5-star? Oh my god.
Street house never started any straight my heart, not twice. My heart not coming to me. May they not give us to me, and different. May they not give a full to me from the parts of the 90s. May they not make flat separation from me within the scales. Thou art my God, within my body, which moveth and strengtheneth my limbs. May it now come forth to the place packing so the things I can pay off. May it sink my head, and may they not be chosen lies in me, and God, to it. Is it for these few? Save me that is without, gracious and grant out whatever righteousness, without the savage, the sinner, who make men and women be still be pleasant visit for us, doesn't visit the dear minds of heart, after the words. Verily, how grateful is that we rising up in time. To set the snare of greenstone, and circle of steel, metal, of string, of silver, and place upon the dead person at his neck, stands after this sin, the metalist under the feet of the majestic magic of God this. Here's a time for slant, island, the south of land, God itself, and a time of entry, and the king, the court south, then power out, friend, light, the way sun, every path out. And keep down this and his appearance, the late inspection of the temples. What is known chapter, this is made from man, tried, hunger, and another. He performs works and he lives upon things after the manner of grace of God. The stone chapter marvelous, upon a slab of iron from the south side, so that is the real, under the 2 feet of majesty of God. This is the time, the landscape from the north south, wind power out, black, frozen, there is enough time. He found his journey, and second temples were strength with him, and then buildings from the standing, 2,000 history. This was raised and seen and undeveloped. Shall be satisfactory to the side version, purified and washed. One through half enough eaten, animal touch fish, a whole half shot made sterile, a green stone, put this in, later form of fish within the heart of a person, built the form of them everyone without noted, okay, movement, safe up, the righteous judgment, silent God, great through one things. Very and justifying the name of Saturn and God's right effort, this heart half and not have to be found needed. Sound theory is in this, and there are two great heart sounds. This is all hanging with this one, the second practical scale straight, not have to found, focus and contain, not calculated without thinking that are happy that heart. Indeed, not have to be left go, without evil things, while he was a father, set aside for God's great thought, not regardless. If he is that will come from true and righteous, is their strength, money, nothing, not have sin, not happy from people, respect us, not be allowed without dominant, origin, let her be with him, takes out from the business, powers of feel alignment, seconds, and food, and colors, of course, say words sometimes. I have come to be from the bird and I have lost to be without any. This heart is trying to make more hands, not since I have God, any force or any pathway, if possible, to do together. Just true and try to do it.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Right after we begin to take here, and I can walk the physical powers, may he got all the force started. All of the powers having to say I am like that before I there is no fault to my body, not that I spoken lies, only not that I acted, and will confess that I may be like favorite ones who are, that was that I responded and favorable, in the first time from the least, to the first truth, and he has been stressed details, the way that I was progressive, that's right, I'm being, and I'm times favorite, greater than all people love for, or always trying to one of my friends, like I began with what I did, video before getting something for, knowing that I love words, and that we want to set on today, so I let no one think I could think of, that something, unforgettable, and like that, the whole up here, and just signs to us, right, no, I have often, I'm one of those gods that I need to make a tree, the powers that I have the first time already, I'm in the king of stuff, I thought the course, I was going to make one day, and I was doing the whole time, fighting for this, I sent the least line of getting to be the first time of the or it is not up, you can make the first out of the first people who are
our point is under attack. Let us rid ourselves of these unwanted guests.
This is what I'm walking so hard, and walking over to see if we can I am so old, and the orders I go in, I come out, two things, I go, one, two, and I'm close to the edge, I just out of the you know, this side, I have to do, third, and I feel the thing is I really look to the whole picture, I am so
It's on here.
I am just once a day, I make sure that has been completely on the day, I don't know, so we do this every day, I don't have to tell me, I don't know, the words of you, you have to try to figure out here, that you think that we that's it, I'm going to get rid of I can talk about getting it, and the way we want to the way to do, how to do it, like, how to do it, how to for you, how to for you, and I think it's very very important to know what people
Let's get patched up.
My true potential is unleashed.
Pump up the volume.
I am fast, and I like it. I am procedure free. We are things to work with. Unlike fast, it's only needed to prepare. In it, what do I do? Fast, no, how it is, and alcohol is fast. Or that. Present, I can see. That would be made. And things made. So I said, few. It is meant to go over 5% for 5. This is in 5 years. I was procedure free for that. It is meant to come for the what day, I've done. How to be nice at the battle. One day, and they can have a battle. And I'm the ultimate person. And they're like, I mean, on to this.
No one can hide from my sight.
This is not this way around about one head, kind of like that. Otherwise, of course, physics might be part of the physics. One kind of math, other kind of bigger than the math. The thing that all the center. Otherwise, not this. Otherwise, this whole topic. One thing is that the next center is there. Look at that. There's one to report something out, and I'm going to the school. And so there's two articles of centers.
Oh, let's break it. nobody saw that. They're taking the objective. Let's knock them back. I hope nobody saw that.
His name and our start as I'm very happy to name of work therapy for 2 lines, go to rings, and then 30 on and goes, even if it's not
No one
Oh, let's break it! Oh, this is my jam! Back in the mix.
Lost every victory and farewell down already. I think that person thinking more and those who don't have the lady believe them, those who rise up and feel what all them, what they did, and the bones in my mental.
Time to heal up.
No one can
hope nobody saw that. Take it from the top. Oh, this is my jam.
Play of the game.
Provided with playing foundation and stand up the insect, not made one pass over the She's holding in the position of advantage. She's one time and broken two this strong. Those who come in the way from the board. She's holding in the position of advantage. Feeling of the finger. Swish. Isis. Her two hands on so the shine happy and in fifth place. She's holding in the position of advantage. Feeling working. Bring the left. Dance it on the blood. I'm never heard of the top hat on the feeling hands. She's holding in the position of advantage. Feeling the thing. How sweater there will lose that. And boost for the last one, 4, 5, nice special female this one, and bring the two hands, small hearts, and one time advance upon the altar. She's holding the position of hands, feel one hands, take, set for silence, take from the cultural boundaries, and one day the racial. He said, I you and she's not even one of them. But you're satisfying your practicing, but it's also a grant that you may do the day. That's very some work with the cycle of phrases, and that's accepted. He said, who should be concerned with it? I have his being and my heart is a push. Not as I say, my own aspect of life knowledge, but I have to work that, not that me, making the work that doesn't hold it, I'm free. But you're coming out from the next credit, I think there's a later soul from the side for this, such a good better place to get the symmetry. He said, I think you could actually throw out these I don't feel sad, I agree. I think what's the living savings, and that has to always, of course, directional fire food and life, and the line is in the
win!
Questionable judgment.
Check me out! Deserve this! All systems checked out. I'm back in the fight. Routing power to forward shield.
Pass into the iris.
Time to leave my
I've got you in my sights.
Time to raise my EPM.
Oh, let's play.
Possessors of everlasting. Do not take away the past. We, the fingers, and the dark, not to even come into existence where it's evil. Against it, because the belonging parts of this to Osiris King, parts of this of the great of names, the mighty words of word thought, and the things from forth. This part is kind of the rising is the part of the gods. Part of Osiris King, before he says he, we have gained power over it. Not have beside or have been over it, we have gained power, we have limbs of don't have over him. This part is that word, that part of him, the body not fit that whole way. I have commanded that after we another world, Osiris, this God, only before his increased term, and beautiful and not eternity. Chapter not being carried off, a heart of the teeth, the nether world. Say, be, my heart is with me, not having to carried off. I am the Lord of hearts, slain. I live in my truth, I exist. I am force, your heart. The little body live and fall out of my word. Because of my heart, not to make me take away, not far from you. Let it not be wounded, for there not be wounds and class upon me. If there are hit, I have been the body. I'm not mother, said, I'm not mother, death. I have not committed evil against their eyes. I have not sinned, their time. After one, not to do the whole stock of man, but in the middle. My heart, my mother's flesh, my heart, my existence of my church, nothing can affect me, individuals in the bed, old, I exist, the second, my work, getting straight through, the whole time I've done, not to the happy things, to see, in the presence of the great God, or I'm net out. Go to leave my heart, go to leave my heart, go to leave my neighbor, go to leave my guns, go to leave my fears, and guys, those are the five that is, to keep their things to God. To make that to me, the whole, the half life. What we often see is doing, that the vision of great, being lived on earth, he is not the intimate. He is the system. I find a good way to the world. I am fun, but I feel this unlocked not like to give away my heart just for me. I get the justice. And as he has seen that every time from after the same so this part is really that is with it. If we forget this content, maybe it's going to work. Maybe if he's going for it, the other maybe you can
Time to make my end. I'm on fire.
Not his violence, don't me. Let it for you, my father, my son, my brother. I can black and twist. I see you, I think. I am feeling as a king of the gods. I say time for the world. I will not be here, I see me. What I mean is the land of the east. Now I never entered into your name, and the reason for the place of those who take figures. It's a matter of that. Here, the good was it. Make it to them, and prepare the believers. All right, after my computer. After this, he is in the middle of the sphere. Perfect. He's the still one. Like, still one. A lens with others. Let not anyone talk movement them. Let not decay them. Let not disappear them. Let not thwart them. Maybe don't make as it high or as higher. But we know after this, not the KT, and another one was higher. After not everything for becoming alive, another one said Saturday. They all sort of do twice on the face of the dawn. Behind section and us and not all.
Double.
Who have possession of his island in the form of a hamlet? May I raise up, may I cattle like Osiris? After letting go to the water, said Osiris Annie. Light is up for me, the birthright of my neck, and back in heaven, the guardian of the earth. Then happy raised on the day, of set to my rising up from weakness. Upon my two legs, one day, I had to cutting off the hair, I found up the birthright of my neck and back. Set and disciple of gods. In the spirit, Christine, not to make happen for separation, they strong me against the slayer of my father. I obtained power over the two births, and found up my birthright, not sitting the time first, seeing them in the order. As when not for born, the gods, invisible ones. I am empty, I am an invisible being. The hair of the gods, great eye, Osiris was trapped, and a triumphant. Never not allowing past a man to east and devil, said Osiris Annie. Hail Atlas, after God, and I say, he is joy opposite. Unfocus and study thinker. During millions of years from God, I am stronger by it than strong at power by it, more than naked. So then, shall not be conveyed. I shall not be carried by force to the east of form of vegetables, of things. There, let not be done to me, catching evil, nor touching this on every side, nor glory by the horns. Not the eating of which not to be done, glory to me. Another chapter. So then, not shall be done things, any evil, and for me, by beings, or glory by horns. Not shall be devoured, therefore Atlas at the cross. The pen of Osiris before me. I come into my fields, I reach my gods, sleep day with me. Not pierce that have been not rare. Not shall come into me, and bring to sickness. Not out of canoe. Not shall be from it, not let be made an end of me, not let be convey me, to the east form festivals, kings not after me. Evil, not let be made national in evil, not and I convey to the east, Osiris the traffic, and the divine offering for God's law. Any, triumphant for victory, every for deliverance. Chapter not allowing to cut off the man from within the underworld, said Osiris Annie. Sit, I am the great one, son of the great one. Fire, son of the fire, the stand in his hand, after. It was not as carried away, the head of Osiris Roman. I shall be carried away at the head of Osiris Annie covenant. I have bound up my limbs, I have made myself long sound. I have a tongue now, I am Osiris for eternity. Chapter of causing to be united with the soul to its body, in the netherworld said, Osiris Annie. Hail, God, and fear. Hail, brother, the living soul. O good God, transfer out fast, come to me, my soul from place to me, which is it there, if there be decay, bring back me, my soul from place to me, which is it there, if that finish me, go I of course, support me. Now let those demons who are like Osiris not lie down, and not let lie down Osiris, any time to take the Atlas, the land wherein are thousands of demons, he carried away from me by all angels, and I find with him into place favor, which is it there, see if therefore we are in the heaven, my soul, if there be the light grandchild to see, my soul, my body, if that find me, go I of course, support me, and like those demons who are like Osiris, hail God's good will, and above for the Lord, and millions of years, who leadeth above everyone, who maketh the pass over the ways of new, who make transfer souls into the mummies, your hands are filled with. Your rectitude, you grasp, if with your hands holding your scepters, destroying the enemy, the voice of the transcend the God praise and peace. Behold, transform forth soul, this is Osiris Annie, triumphant forth the gods, and to the warrior persons, from the rising east and the whole to the place where he was yesterday, and peace twice that Amanita. May he see his whole body, may he rest upon his body, may he never perish, not a separate strict from the body forever. To be set over 12 of gold, inlaid with stone and placed for a person on his neck, Osiris, chapter not causing to shut up the soul of a person from another one. This is Osiris Annie. He always wanted one, for one food and one lady, of soul and mighty affair, causing good himself in the gods to think upon his throne mighty, to make the way clear and intelligence. For the soul of Osiris Annie I am provided. I am himself is provided. I have made the way to the place in the rock, and my four are there. Second note after this, he becomes as intelligent for battle that will not, this he took out. And for any phenomena, then entering in and coming out of the sky. Chapter of opening the stones of soul and the shadow, coming forth by day, and of gaining power in the lights, said Osiris the sky, Annie. The place of restraint is open, now which is stretched out prostrate, the place of restraint is open to my soul allowing it, the high courts, I have found the steps, my news of forth and well, I've stretched out the steps, I lift up my eyes, I have made light, I have raised my members out of uterus, I am Horus, the linger of his father, I bring the earth crown, on his staff opened is the way of soul, my soul, sit, see, if, wait, 18. The God, great, within those brought on the day of souls, is my soul, and apart among those written years, compact delivered to me my soul, my horse, which established my 600, and the forehead of God, the raise of life, on the face of those who are in the limbs of status, now shut thee in, my soul, not that thee, my shade, be there open for my soul, and for my shade, may see it, the God great, the finish line on the narrative of the souls, make for peace the words of Osiris, and fit the being hidden of living centers, of the limbs of Osiris, spectators, of the souls, and of the who shut in, shade of the dead, who can do evil to me, may they do evil to me, turn the light of path from me, thy heart is with me, may my soul and my food be provided against passage there, may I sit among the weak ones, who dwell in the peace, now may sustain thee, the echoes of limbs of Osiris, the echoes of souls who shut in, the shade of the dead, is not that place of possession heaven, if the known path of this, he cometh forth by day, not this shut in, his soul, and walking through lake and cometh forth conquer, save the path of me, I send for thee, your soul, my tiger, twice, but then this dwelling place within the ranks in the nether one, I shine above the light of heaven, I come forth from heaven, I sit down beside of the nice here last, I am weak and feeble, fight, I walk along, I am weak and motionless in the fence, the chief matched it, mount there in the nether one, the savage tried any time to peace, after passing through, come in touch, and coming forth by day, that savage any, open is kingdom, shut is the head of God, crooked is the high forest, I have delivered the high forest, shining the thunders and forehead broad, with all the gods I am, Osiris has kindled, the Amenza, no, Osiris is dead, not if he exists there, not if he decides, there are the universe, now for who is that, stand up and forest, he has kindled people, God.
So many
Enemy turret, I'm in.
That's keeping moving.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Heroes never die.
30 seconds remaining.
Like one soldiers are in the test set, making journey into the second album. Through the creative joy that was Cyrus strategy, that the temple and a service tried out of his city, Alice, that made the things of the book, that shall be friends, that shall see how the Finstein is, that shall settle is destiny every that shall see the exit, in this coming to business upon the waters of frequency, that shall see the hand be fit in season, by the time of evil was that fall when the city in order to believe, not because he was driven by his rock, and his limbs driven by the hunger, the second rose, and arrived at the sailors rock, on the bosom, net out. Third part is by the forward, after the area, after the Lord, as he calls in that place, of look out and up, and that, as this two sides, comes of all walk in, the doors of when they see rock, and east, to make the little part of shining to sides, despite the line offering, but was a feet, and trying to them. He said, "Hold it, don't move." Say the words of Cyrus trying to complete that city, but the rock, and his horizon, the cycle of his rise, opponent, that don't work the rock into the place, see it, turn, himself forth to the horizon, ahead of, and was less very close, at the waves of rock, and through it, what he goes down, passing here, our side, that forth the rock, in that time, now practice, the winds that follows the breezes, and ladies sit around with others in that building, on the day of that smelling right through, that's first side of the line, followers you sail after the time goes, to come back to the mighty meanings that I word, now notice I goes, out the matters, he lives that runs, I guess, I face words, comments that, the beautiful foot sails, every day, every day, the whole that, of the whole heaven, the thunders of the distance of heaven, possessing spirit, that floats around, named from the stuff, every day, rejoicing of rises, that's a good, with howling birds, laying girls who are heaven when they see, Cyrus, and in fact, gift from creatures like rock, Cyrus, I mean, the distinguished by two crown and maybe by fortune, this week,
Sounds like my mom's making juice downstairs. I guess I'll wait until after the juice goes later.
Not sure if Cyrus Henry, time of confidence that your name lands to other people. Same with eyes, this video is like hearing, and request to Cyrus is not Henry. And I would come back question to up list, Cyrus Henry, and like rock, arranging. triumphants may be strong many times in body, as may be the shape of those who are in the presence of Ra. Osiris strive any triumphants may be strong upon earth and in the netherworld. Osiris strive any triumphants may his bodies up that strengthened by broad day every. Not shall carry Osiris any triumphants, not motionless shall he remain in land, this forever beautiful. Sing with his eyes, his 2 ears in hearing raging through. Twice Osiris strive any triumphants from attack twice from Heliopolis. Osiris any triumphants as well arranging the whores among the followers of new. Not so Osiris any triumphants, but he hath seen, not hath repeated what he hath heard Osiris in the house which is concealed. Hail, house of Mr. Osiris any triumphant. The divine body of Ra is in the divine boast of beauty, every with satisfaction of the noble of God, according to his will. Osiris any triumphant in peace, triumphant as Horus, mighty of forms of existence, to say the word till repose of cubits, 7 in its 9th, made in color, green 4 divine chiefs, make at heaven Osiris washed and purified with natron and with incense. Behold, thou must make a figure of Ra upon a stone plat, no, of yellow color, and shall be placed in front of both of this. Behold, thou must make a figure of the seas of whom thou wishest to make perfect and strength in both of this naked to travel in the divine boat of Ra, will look upon him Ra, and if himself do not thou show it to any one except thyself, thine own for thy father or thy son, and let keep guard them over their faces, he will be seen in another world. As a messenger of Ra, adoration of Ra, on the day of the month whereon he saileth in the boat, homage to thee within his boat, rising point, shining waves, making to rejoice mankind for millions of years according to his will, given his face to the Hamaneth Hekera within his boat. He hath overthrown at it. O ye children of Seb, overthrow ye the enemies of Osiris Amy, triumphant of comments of good, they shall destroy from the divine boat of Ra, of cut off Horus, your kids, in heaven in the form of ducks. Ye shall fall down upon the earth and become animals, upon the earth in the form of fishes. Male enemies, female enemies, all destroy them, Osiris. He passeth through heaven, he appeareth upon earth, whom ye forth upon the water. Pass ye along, and comes of the fairies, deities, and slaughter them about. Come forth from Anarchy, is silent, and become and substitute Osiris. Ascribe, any, behold, he then God, the great of slaughter, mighty of head, he watcheth in for blood, he batheth and for gore. Destroy them, Osiris, ascribe, any, from the book of his lord, Ra, words Osiris, any triumphants living apart, he giveth birth to whom his mother Isis, nurseth him with Hephaestus, even as did they, for Horus is the repeller of the fiends of Sub, they drove the Ur-2 crown, established upon his head, and they fell down, upon their faces are shining beams, behold, ye men, gods and ones, when they see Osiris, any triumphant. Horus, beating the door through the Ur-2 crown, fall ye down upon your faces, victorious of Osiris, and they triumph over his enemies in the heaven above, and the heaven beneath. Look to the divine chiefs of God, every tender goddess, every sailor over a hot, great sand, and the white crown upon his head, and new, Shu, Setnut, Seb, Nut, Osiris, Isis, and Hephaestus, bright with yellow color, upon a high newness, and place it in both, this with a figure of dead person, this anoints it with incense, let them place incense upon the fire, and thus he rose it, and then to praise of Ra. Is this when arriveth his boast of this with God, place every seal heap, they have slaughtered enemies of Ra, on the very truth, to be done upon day 6 of the vessel, the chapter of the second boat. Place 24. Chapter of going to the divine chiefs of Osiris to say, Osiris to track any triumphant hath built it for me. My soul I then did place in tattoo. I become lyrics indeed. I have flowed from fields in my forms of existence. Is my palm tree as a god? And you, forbidden, my abominations twice. Not do I eat. My abominations, those for my abominate are filth. Not do I eat it. There are food offerings in me, for those who are not destroyed by it. Not do I raise myself to it with my 2 arms, not do I walk there on my sandals. Because my bread is of grains white, my beer is of the grains red. Of happy, I am the second boat and the access boat. Drink me then, and I eat them under the trees of which I know the branch is beautiful. I fell and made myself glorious with the white crown there. I lift up the Urai, hail, guardian of the door, who gave a feast of the world. Those who make offerings, grants that as I may lift the earth, and may open to me the things of splendor, their arms, and may speak the cycle of the gods, the words of the helmet, with Osiris Amy, may lead him the hearts of the gods, may they make him powerful and hidden among the gods who have his full forms. Now God every, and goddess every, he passeth our forth, making Osiris describe Amy. Triumph at the beginning of the year, looking upon hearts, speaking them to come forth in peace, judge his feet, for the ancestors of Ra, judge his feet, for the ancestors of life. He is a shining being, flocked in heaven among the mighty ones, the provisions of Osiris, describe Amy. Triumphants are among the priests and fear, made for their vows. I go in through this, I come out through the God, and through. I speak with the followers of the gods. I speak with this. I speak with the helmet. He raises me to be victorious in the blackness of the night with matters. Near his forehead, behold, I am the Osiris, and I proclaim what he announceth among the mighty ones. He speaketh to me for the words of God. I listen, and I repeat the words of the gods. I almost have any fragments of peace. I written down a full things.
They will kick you out of this place. I'll tell you. If you look AFK for too long,
beginning of the chapters of 25. The beginning of the chapters of making transformation. Making transformation into a swallow or dove, said Osiris any times. I am a swallow. Swallow that to the scorpion, the daughter crop. Hail, ye gods, sweet is your smell. Twice, hail. Flame coming forth from the horizon. Hail, thou who art in the town. May lead me to guardian at this corner there. O grant to me thy 2 kings that I may pass the time in the island of flame. I have travailed with divine order. I have come having its report. May one open to me, how shall I fill what I have seen there? I was like Horus, the prince of the divine boat. Was given to him with the will of his father, and such that son of not possess a calamity which he had made for himself. Good judgment upon me, being in the second. I stretch out my 2 arms to Osiris. I pass on to goodness. I have come to say, grant that I may pass, that I may report my message. I enter being good, coming out distinguished, at door that doth never touch her. I am here, at place of princes. At late, I have destroyed my deepness. I made a man of my witness. I have mounted the forces which belong to me. I myself am here, I am mighty. Good doorkeepers, I have made the way, I am like unto you. I have come forth my head, I have walked upon my 2 legs. I obtain the power over the set of the shining ones. I know even I, the ways, secrets of the doors of the second arm. May I rise up there, and if you grant it to me, that I may come, and that I may overthrow my enemies upon earth. So my pocket buried it. If be known throughout this, he shall come forth by day in the underworld. He shall go in after he hath come forth. If be not known after this, not shall be entering after he hath come forth, he shall not come forth by day. Chapter making the transformation into a hawk of gold, said Osiris, any, may I rise, even I, in such anger, like a hawk of gold. Coming forth to say, may I fly, may I arise like a hawk of Cubis, said an is that. This cute means saying of another animal of the south, may I come forth from the second coast. May be brought to me my part from the past, the east, may I arise on the Atlas coast, and may be brought to me those who are disciples of goings there. May I rise, even I, may I gather myself together like a hawk, beautiful, the gold with the head of fierce, entering about, and me, set out, and south, may I sit down among gods, those the great ones of. Not this place for me. A field and offerings are before me. May I eat in it. May I be glorious in it. May I be filled with words of weapons to receive my heart. May you give me divine weeds for my mouth, but I've seen power to myself over the keeper of my head, after making transformation into a hawk divine paper time for me. Hail, mighty one, come and after you arrange me the ways. Make them lead me around my friends. May I renew myself, I enter my own grace, I will fear this, and I fear this. Please, beyond the window, which I can never before me, and I can never send me to the mountain. May I look to your house of darkness. May I bring myself to people one, and higher. Therefore do even I say, O you guys who hear speech, you speak, who are among the followers of Osiris. Be silent, therefore, ye. O gods, speak to God with me. Be good, right, and true, but speak against me than Osiris. Grant thou the revolution come forth from what I know, in respect of me. May I see thy forms I am. May I understand thy soul, hence that I may come forth, and that I may obtain power over my legs. May I be there like never to share upon his throne. If fear me the gods of this lust, may they fight at their gates for me, grant that I may pass along. Thereby open divine doings to rise. May I be established upon my hand like now. May I be willing to fight for behind me. May they make me strong against the devil who me. May not one only see my feebleness.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
Hear me, the gods of this lust, and that they may fight at their gates for me. When they see that thou hast given virgin to me, I am one of those turning things who live in life, and have made my form like his form since his coming and his appearance. And tattooed, and I have become worthy through his word. He hath spoken to me of my masters. How hath he even cured me? He hath created terror of me. Hear me, the gods of the flock. Next 26. And they fight for me. I am in very truth, I am a shining being, and father in light. You have been created and have come into existence from the limbs of the God. I am one of those shining beings who battle in light, who have created to move himself and who have come into existence from the eyelashes of his eye. To make the come into existence he made glorious. I had become strong and flourished. I had grown old. I was greater than those who were among the shining beings, who came into existence with him, and I alone. So I am making what they call their force as his soul, this great possession of the kingdom of Osiris in this class. He hath spoken, the devil lying God to me, the sheep of battles that pertain to the house of the Nemesis crown, which is in his block and place, can't be back into the heights of heaven, inasmuch as I will hope has become worthy in my forms that are rewards, not from the enemies, or the speeches of these to the limits of heaven. I am guardian state, possession of the things towards Osiris in the plot. Cried out to me, voice, what had said to me the father Osiris, and years on the day of the future of Osiris. I give to thee by myself, the names of the double lying God, which is to me that thou mayest pass onward, and thou mayest come, over the wind of heaven.
Routing power to movement shield.
Guardians of the time, the role of the only one, hail the golden one, upon his justice for me, he hath ground on for me, and Nemesis crown, hath created the lying God, hath made for me a way, and exalted, hath found the lying God, the Nemesis crown, for me hath been given to me my care, he hath established for me my heart through the path, but through his mighty great, natural fault, through truth, I am his head, Lord of the Urat, the Lord I know through, is his breath in my body, not shall be repulsed by the ball of fair. I shall come daily into the house of the double lying God, I shall come forth from it into the house of Isis, I shall see the holy flames heading, I shall pass through the holy right setting, I shall see what is there from my words, complete the majesty of you, they shall repulse the moment I am, towards the dwellers in his splendors. I have gained possession of this era, I have gained possession of this race of life, I have traveled over the utmost parts of heaven, this word upon his realm, this word upon his feet, is my grace like I will walk. I am equipped with the gold, I come from the food, I have seen the studies, I have been on their side of him, I see it, I see it, I have shared that to me, with the hands mad. Yes, for chapter 2 arms to me, I rise up, I mean the power over and I repulse the evil which is against me, they have me the ways fully, they see my form, they put my words so into their faces and against my who repulse my face, who resist the mighty ones, have led me to stars which never resist, but I have made the waves holy for the habits to your Lord of soul, great of fear, after made the new voice and lifted up for faces, and you may see me, I have risen like a hawk divine, have distinguished me, forest like a soul to take possession of things hid in Osiris in the glass, I have made the way I have traveled, I have arrived at those who live in the caravans, taverns, guarding the house of Osiris, I speak to them of his power, I make them to know the people power within, provided with holiness against itself. They know who had carried off the divine food which had brought the power to move. A cunning happy, they had proclaimed the gods that dwelt for me. They had magnified their names. Those who lived in their caverns, dwelt in the house of Osiris. Grant these to me that I may come to you. I bind up, I gather together your families, I ordered powers. Of the ways of those who guard the horizon, I have heaven. I have prepared the doors for Osiris, I have ordered the ways for him. I have done commands, I have come forth from tattoo. I have seen Osiris, I have spoken to him, the things of the soul. This, the prince of the knowledge, the moon is in the heart of I have seen the Lord of initiation. Oh, I have made them to know the plans of the gods. Wrought by orders, at the instance of his father Osiris, hail, Lord, soul, mighty of fear. Let me even become, let me lift myself up. I have passed through his wrath. I have opened the ways of guardians of heaven, of the guardians of earth. I have not been repulsed there, I have lifted up like this, the Lord of Trinity. Thou art consoled upon thy throne, Osiris, thou purest royal things, Osiris. Vigorous is thy strength, Osiris. Bound to thee is thy head, Osiris. Except this would be thy brow, Osiris. Joyful is thy heart. Be thou pleased, that satisfies for thy ministries. Thou art Osiris with all Ramanetta. Thy son pours his crown on thy throne. All life is with him. Thy sons to him are given millions of years. The earth him is for millions of years. The earth him is like all the gods. Thy soul to it is given. Power, great is the cycle of the gods. Not to keep his word, the food and all their Taurus. I go, Temper, to unite myself unto my father. The deliverance from my father is, from my brother is, from my friend is, of course. Found of course, upon the blood of his father. He dwelleth in the day. He ruleth Egypt. Thy soul hath given to him the gods of the town millions of years, and they comes to live for millions of years. And his life. And the only one of the Lord, next there, Queen of the gods. Chapter of land, from the cycle of gods, and maintenance holy, the prince of divine chiefs. He said, come speak to you, Lord of heaven, creator of things which exist, coming forth from the upper, making the coming to day, that which is known, Lord of things which shall be together, the gods, God, grace, creator of himself, Lord of life, maintenance of Lord, mankind, who is to you, ye lords of things, here beings, who have your dwellings, who is to you, ye lords of eternity, who have your forms, not to know the place from which they are there, who is to you, ye gods, dwellers, in the abode of EBOTD, lions, and ye gods, dwellers in the underworld, and the cycle, the gods, dwellers in heaven, grant ye to me that I may come forth. I know you, I am here, I am divine, I am mighty, I have a soul, I have become powerful, I am glorious, I have brought to you perfume and incense, and matron. Destroy ye that ye pushes into your hearts against me. I have come, I have destroyed evil, all which dwelleth in our hearts. I have put away my sins against you, I have brought to you that which is good. I have made to come to you what is right and true. I know you, I know your names, I know forms of your words, which are not known, coming into being among you. I have come to you. I have risen like a goddess, after there among men, living among the gods. I am strong before you as God. That who is exalted upon his hand here. When you come to gods, I am rejoicing, rejoice, and sing goddess, and when they see him, I have come to you. I have risen on the crown of God. I sit upon my seat in the horizon, I receive offerings upon my altar. I drink wine, each feeling has money, this of the Lord of mortals. I am exalted by God, I sacred the Lord of the house great, rejoice the gods, when they see him as this man stated people, on the body of nothing given, and birth, not day every. Late 27, chapter of the transformation into Theta, said Osiris, many times, and I am set at the end of the years. I am set up, the dweller in the limits of the earth. I lie down, I am born, I renew myself. I become known, day every chapter of making transformation into a crocodile, said Osiris, triumphant. I am the crocodile within his terrors. I am the crocodile now, I great serpent. I am the fish, great and new. I am the Lord of Homish in Sechem, and Osiris, Hammy, is the Lord of Homish in Sechem. Chapter of transformation into Osiris, Hammy. I eat bread, I drink beer, I put on raiments, I fire like a hawk, I tackle with a boot, I alight upon the way, near the funeral mountain, as well the great one. What is evil that we must have I eaten? What is foul not have I swallowed it? What abomination my upon us, I entered it with my body. I live in according to what now the gods voice. I live and I obtain power from their bread. I obtain power as I eat it beneath the foliage of the tree of Hathor, and lady. I make an offering. I make an offering bed in tattoo, and oblations in canoe. I array myself with coverings of faith. I stand up and I sit down. Whatever desire my heart there. My head is like that of rock. I have gathered myself together a canoe before borders. Of rock, all they said to the earth. I come forth, my tongue is of the top, my throat is of Hathor. I make mention of the words of the moon, my father will find out. You can strength the servants, the life of Seth, I've broken down, accident. There is the hymn, there, I recite the hymns of praise, have my answer strength. I am accounted the heir of the Lord of the earth. Seth, the protector, he with water said, he giveth to me his writings. Bow down to me, those who are renewed. Their heads, I am their all. Becoming strong, moment by moment, I populate. I have gained strength for millions of years. Chapter making transformation to the soul to new. Fit for Cyrus to strive, and triumphant. I have not gone into the house of destruction. I have not come to an end. I have not known it. I am rock, from new. The soul that is divine, creator of his members. Abomination to me is sin. Not do I look upon it, not do I cry against right and truth. I live in it. I am who, never doth be failed in my name. As a soul, I have created myself with new, in my name of Cabrera. I come into being, finished in the form of rock. I am the Lord of life. What I hate is terrible, not to let me enter into the cavern of God. I ascribe glory to Osiris and pass by the heart of those who call home things that I invent. Give they fear of me, create a fear of me, and those who are in their corners will hold me. I am exalted upon my standard new, on the place that judges me. I am near, not shall overthrow me those who do evil. I am eldest born, covered from heaven. My soul gods, who are the souls of eternity. I am the creator of darkness that can display in the confines of the sky. I come, my soul advanceth over the way of the eighth one, side of darkness in the confines of the sky. If I wish, I arrive at their boundaries. I walk upon my legs. I am strong, sailing over the sky, working out better with hands, the darkness and the worms hidden. I extend my steps to the Lord of the twofold strength. My soul is the soul of my body. It is the authority of my form. It is forever the Lord years. Prince of eternity. I am the exalted one in the Lord of the earth. I am exalted. I become young in towns. I grow young in my province. My name is not said by name. I am the soul, the creator of me, making his seat in the world. Not this scene, my nest, not this crack, my egg. I am Lord of millions of years. I make my nest in the of the sky. I descend to the earth of Seth. I destroy my effects. I see my father, the Lord of Mash. Breathe his body. And I know I am provided by Penanu. And two, I have every place up. I'm inside. That year, I'm taking the transformation into a Penanu. Six, Osiris is Friday, triumphant in peace. I came in beginning from unformed matter. I came into existence as the Guerra. I agree on the form of plants. I am fitted in the fourth place. I am of the essence of God every. I am yesterday, this for the fourth, and Ura. 7, Jesus came into existence in Hades. I am a mighty one, illuminating the cabinet. My collective body, God, He is, has said, decided concerning them. My judgment, I took together, insect them together with the spirits of our new, saying them, among them I have come, I am found, I am glorious, I am mighty, I am strong, among the gods, I am kinsu, repulsing every known shaft of this. The purified one shall come forth by day after his burial, and shall make the transformations according to the wish of his heart, and shall be among the servants of King Nether, and shall be satisfied with the food of Osiris, and set ethereal meals, and shall see the kiss, shall go forth over the earth with Ra. Meantime, as the fourth Osiris, I shall have power, and any evil over him, forever and ever, millions of times. Place 28, chapter of language information into a transfer. So if Osiris is trying, I have obtained the mastery of the animals of the night, and their heads, and their lots of hair, live among their animals. The age of the shadow names he prepared among Osiris and fountains in peace. He made a slaughter upon earth, and conversely, I am strong. I have made a passage of soul into heaven, I am purified. I have made along my footsteps to my town, possessing my glory as I do. I have placed the name to his hand, Unu. I have set the gods upon their ways. I make glorious the temples of those who live in their shrines. I know not, I know Takuin, I know Tesher, I have brought along their horns. I know Pekka, I hear his words. I am the cat, red, which is in the writings. The gods say when they hear, let us abase our faces, let them come to me. There is lack of value. My seasons are in my body. I do not speak evil, nor preach oppression, truth every day, fancying American truth, being shredded in darkness, sailing to keep the festival of the dead one. Embracing the Lord and the guardian of the earth, Osiris was trapped in his elephant. I have not entered the camp of the sour deities. I have strived for the Osiris. I have decided the heart of those deities before them. Not am I afraid of those who create terror, or of those who live on the land. Obey me, I am exalted upon my standard. Upon my seat I am new. Not shall I be overturned by inward evil. I am too, of true evil, matter. My soul is a god, my soul is eternity. I don't think that the darkness taking its place, and the realms of the sky are fixed. I am exalted one another. I become young, and is found. I become young, and I promise. My name is not second. My name is soul, creator of new, making a seat undergrowth. Not to scheme my head, not backwood, not back my day. I am the lord of the end years. I have made my nest on the borders of the sky. I come down to the earth ascend. I destroy my pets. I see my father as a lord of Shafet. As concerning Osiris, and his body is in Anu, fortified those who are with you. At the pure ethereal place of Amentat, a messenger, shepherd making transformations from Hopus to Osiris Canyon. I am the locust, here, coming forth, the god of lights and guardian of the nostril of the guardian of the nose of Hathor. I make my journey, I run after him to his forest. I am the hero, I am the faithful, God to give flesh into darkness, I am the early garment, new tank, and the light guardian of the forest, second the darkness yack with the value, and his mighty lanterns, raising him at Hathor, all of you who was within the valley of Osiris, I have remembered him. I have turned away from my mouth, and I have infinite. I have run away darkness by my eyes. I have had the high, and explaining. As the coming of the 15th day festival, I have waited since the house is over. I have aged one with him. I have guided off in the house of the moon god. I am the one who has the darkness. I have heard some of the light of this light and brilliant. I have light in the darkness. I have overturned the destroyer. I have overturned the destroyer. I have been the same, but unique to their this is who they condemn. They look upon me then. I am the Lord. I have killed. I need to heal. What is that with happening with the enough? They have done battle. They have supported the strike. They have done evil. They have created the beings. They have made slaughter. They have created troubles. The children have words of the might be against the weak and beats their whole rank men. Like off. What hath the creed for not seest thou evil, not art thou enraged when they confuse their ears and rode among the foul monks. Because they have done evil secret in what they have done against evil. I am my holiday God. I have brought to thee by Inca. Not am I among those who were this is not being done to me. I am carrying their move. What is this deal? I have found into but there is not longer it is. Now here it is. Speak. Nothing that was the most of it. Keep the heart. Not my every day can explain it. Water and air and candles. Peace the heart and his and beer. Career, mom, they look like Steve, but he's a little older than I ran. He's a beat for hair, like brother, they're like double. They have agreed that I feel they regard me as his second vet. What then is my duration? It is agreed that now, for millions of years, millions of years, I have faith that he has the consequence. I am moving away with my shit all when this is new. I no longer exist like with former state I am fake, and Osiris, I have made my transformations into other servants. Not now, they are time, but I have made from Osiris. As the air on the ground within like a double fire. I have made with the seat and the fear under the ears that towards the back on this time. This friend came possessing his name. I have departed his soul. Either then
To roll up my sleeves.
Fear divine numbers, so my father has some now.
I foresee great things.
Maybe that other nation was based on being venerated. Place 1300 degrees of long, no lucky, left hand upgrades to service with weather without incest. Set of Cyrus is right naming. Try some type of fire to see how you active means of color navigation of onion practice. I have no reason. Not have come into existence to hash free. Not have to produce the truth. Not have to use it to get after points. Not have to visit this face. Falling down upon the things about it. You have seen everything about it. Otherwise, you have to do all that. That's what I do this on the side. So, I had no time for an arrow. We have no we have noticed that one view. If you need, I'm a Cyrus and any kind of thing. I have found it here. I have submerged without my enemies. I have sailed with conflict and mission. I have been to brought myself to the God on the TV. I have seen I have into third star. I have written myself in there all things in there. I have been into I have seen a thing like this. I was in Not have I made the order for getting brilliant. Not have I done harm to mankind. Not have I taken off the in symbols. Not have I performed the face of the gods. Not have I carried on the offerings of my spirit. Not have I fornicated. Not have I found myself. Not have I had two. Not have I diminished offerings. Not have I sold from the orchard. Not have I trampled down the fields. Not have I raised away from the towns. Not have I diminished from the base of the land. Not have I carried on from the north. Not have I turned away camels upon the heavens. Not have I trampled over the very roots of the gods. Not have I taken pictures of the bodies. Not have I turned back water at the season. Not have I cut the cutting and water running. Not have I smoothed away at a time. Not have I violated the times of the rich offerings. Not have I doing that. Not have I cultural manifestations. I have even had I am here. I am here with purity for the new and great wisdom of the second. Because I am the whole notice that the Lord of winds taking the rid of all on the day that's a filling in check and give out this. And 1 second for the season before the work to the end. Before the Lord is I have been filling the obelisk.
Take my turret!
This is all this until last. I know. Tail strider. I told tail nose. Not that I rock. Tail finger shape. Then we'll go to confirm not that I claim been twice. Tail to half around. Coming forward from release path. Not that I started offerings. Tail to line back from forward to fit. Not that I Tail to 2 eyes are coming forward from top. Not that like the soul. The things that off tail flames. Coming forward from back from outside the eyes. Tail break from bones hanging from 2%. Not that I carried off food. Tail to the 4th of 10. Coming forward from Memphis. Not that I afflicted any dirt. Who is there? Coming forward from August. Not that I break. This race is a high wind from his heaven. Not that I hate. Tail ass. Coming forth from Syracuse. Not that I use my heart. Tail. Blazing waves coming forth from darkness. Not that I transgress. Tail. Be your blood. Coming forth from blood. People is be driven. I am make sure. Not that I live both times. These are methods coming forth from that. Not that I send my mouth to move me. Still therapy coming forth from Anu. Not that I waited. Tail down the wicked. Coming forth from Anu. Not that I
Watch your blood.
Thank you.
Not have I believed myself. They'll cheat the night again for contempt. Not have I found here. They'll
I have a big spot for you. I foresee great things for you.
I don't ranger of his head from his shrine. Not have I cleared away out there from the refined ones. He'll bring her up his arm from the neck. Not have I cleared out good I slotted the cat in the dime. How much do you, O gods, these? Even I know you. I know your names. Do not pass me down to your slaughtering knife. You got me over. Security writing for me. What kind of that was there? Because I've done right in prison time around. Not how I figured out. Not have done that over some of the evil gods who live before that evil. I know you can swear your eyes on my own course and the book. Living in it with that.
وليهم قوتك. Not will I let enter thee by me, saith in the left of the door, this saith my name, no, comply, is thy name. Not will I let enter thee, O saith, careful of the door, this, except thou saith my name, ox, the set is thy name. Not will I open to thee, saith the Lord, the door, this, except thou saith my name, flesh, his mother is thy name. Not will I open to thee, saith the lock of the door, this, except thou saith my name, Lord of the chapter 7, Lord, I have, is thy name. Not will I open to thee, not will the door this, except that tells my name. Armor 2, have placed itself for the victim of Osiris is my name. We have actually by the same the door this, except that says my name. Sugar for your names, and those touch test and has not shall spread. Thou only say the Lord of all, this except that says my name. I am silent, I am here, it does not fear we know, thy two legs, God turns on us within them. Tell them to me, him, and live before and to is the name of my leg. Christ creep of iniquities is the name of my leg left. Tread then upon us, thou knowest us. Not will I question thee, save the guardian of the door of the hole, except thou sayest my name. Discerner of hearts, searcher of reins, is thy name. I will question thee then. Who is the God dwelling in his hour? Speak thou it. Reporter of the two lamps, who in this deed? Reporter of the two lamps. Not that it is. Come, step up, come back with it. I come against him for examination. What is thy mission? I am here from evil, all. I am protected from the label hats of those who live in their days. Not am I, woman. I have examined and thee, who examines the thing. This was our surmounted who meaning his palace in the same lake, the traverser of Titus, come forth and verily, that having been examined, is I read from the Ushak and my ear in the Ushak, I brought out to thee, step of hurl, offerings upon earth from the Ushak, after greeteth thee before me, is that heir of the Sabbath and his
Blue is the face of Osiris Stradiani, triumphant of Ra. The eyes of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Hathor. The ears of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Upa. The lips of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Anubis. The teeth of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the Serpent. Is the neck of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Isis. The two hands of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Ram, the Lord of Hatu. The four of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Meptity. Is the throat of Osiris Andy, triumphant of forearms of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the Lady of Saras. Is the backbone of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Shut. Is the chest of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the Lord of Tarabu. Is the flesh of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the Mighty Tree. Mighty of Herod. The body and back of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Sekhet. The uppers of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the Eye Voice.
Traveling to the Astaya Hemisphere.
This was Osiris Andy, triumphant of Nut. The feet of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Tap. The fingers of Osiris Andy, triumphant of Tap. The legs of Osiris Andy, triumphant of the right leg. Shepherds of driving back slaughter and shooting kings of Osiris Andy, the Sephir, with kind of the statue, divine standard behind the child's times forward hill. God established without space, they react divided block. Does not know south past comes to the clear. The great one kind established. Those who praise me. I am the divine, not within the olive tree of the beautiful. The splendor of month and yesterday. Times forward and Ra who established. Those who praise me. I am not within the Tamaris tree, beautiful and splendor more than yesterday. Have come forth Ra I. I have no fork on there. This, my finger is of new, my face is of rough. My two eyes are Hathor. My two ears are Hathor. My nose is of Ships. My two lips are of Andrew. My teeth are of Keturah. My neck is of Isis. My two hands are of Anamu, the Lord of Habu. My forearms are of Neat, Lady of Saras. My backbone is of Sut. My palace is of Osiris. My reins are of the Lords of Taraba. My chest is of Mighty Ether. On my belly and my back are the Sackhead. My buttocks are the Eye of Horus. My hips, my legs are of Nut. My feet are the top. My fingers are my leg bones of the who I living. Not to enter in me is my God. Not is protecting my flesh entirely. And rock, yet every. Not shall I be seized by my arms. Not shall I fade away, not I can. Not shall do any gods of anyone's. The dead, anyone's, any mortal, any animal, any decline, any sanctuary, any control of the under the case of name, I am yesterday. See if the building of the name. I will advise the one way of order to death. I am just go a little bit. I perceive. I am the Lord of Phantom. I am King of the Fire. I am King of the Day. I am the great live and I am the great and get clothing. I is by his strength. I am my feet are my nose. I see my people on my eye.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I have commanded my seat. I roll it by my mouth. Speaking of silence, I maintain 26 pounds. Literally, my bones are converted. I'm without none. Seasons and seasons. Whether it is 10 pounds, 21, people of it, I am the good. I am people so far. I'm the good. I'm the Lord of heaven. I rule from the living earth. I'm the good. I am not found walking from the good. I am glad this people's upon people. I get to this food makes from you for millions of years. If you are in heaven, open earth from the south or the north, over the west, the east, or the east. I will walk with you. I mean, it is in the body. I am he who is not known. The rosy face names are with me. I am the live, not the ground. Even where they make me a heaven more than the ground of the earth. And they can break this earth. Remember nothing of it. Pass it away. I am the
Our point is under attack.
I am he who rises the kind of wall of walls. Only one from only one. Not the broad without that which belongeth to him. Passing away twice, passing away twice. Verily I say, I will stand from the from you. My mother is not paid. I am he who has the power of walking. The not great of me. Do not have that of my hand. Not the hand I. See no big, not crack. See not be. Any crack I hear.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
This plan is a final visit. Burning in their house, I hear the church. I see this. The way that I live in, I have turned my church away from the hope. I have seen a goal of blue balls and blue hair does not relate. Because not the not things which are caught, they are going to go away. Not the true life and fingers, because not the place, because not the arms, no means of the top. Insist which have been left out of this way, but they went wait for you to reach it. Everything is done. Strip it out, the page, the brain, the power, tangle, black and the tranquil, the last half and after not the tangle, the tangle, even the whole before nothing, because there is no difference. Here the writing, one of the points of contact, must be offered up the and vegetables. The whole time must make that the roll up my sleeve. And the field which has not trodden, a flavor, that can give right to business, that lies for products, which are flourish, the children of students, that hope, rock, that the nutrition, everything from the country home, the sheep, shall begin with temptation, that is water, and joints, meat, on the tables of the God of grace.
Let's get started.
I'm going in, so I go on place with the king, take the video, the followers, so, we're tired, near from there, number of things, get over the time. Keep it till we reach 14, break it from the road, to go around and we're going to stand, trying to ask by the number of the flame, so we're going to do nothing, so I'm forgotten, so the hero of Jesus, the one ones who live upon that and crippled out feet, they allow me to do it before my evil walk you out, pieces, maybe remove my wound upon earth, before evil belongs to me, and the purpose, they, I, and things belonging to me, granted, I have to behold the tune, they are going to reach, I have to force it, maybe give it the option to taste, and go like those penguins, do all everything with the milk, and piece of purpose, and passing the center of the head, both safe, because any triumphant, now, trying to let stuff, go so far that time, take that stuff on that time.
Lords, kings, prince, gods, what do they have come to be gods? Make that for me as equal and no way to I want to come for millions of things of you. Coming into the door. It's just been the body. Not there, I will take America. There, France now, but they may come to be all of them. Well, there's a underworld, so that's false and gates of the underworld of Cyber 20. Late 57. At the war, Lady of Princess, Lady Emperor, Lady of Comfort, the Eye of the Cross, Lady of Princess, Lady of People, the Other Earth, the Chief of Peace, the Lady of the everyone, who is the Marshal, Son of Free, the NBA wants, but sometimes the angry.
60 seconds remaining.
Armor here.
I've got you in my sights.
Seconds remaining. Double kill.
Ready to work.
Enemy contact.
Victory. Play of the game.